repeatedly misled the public about the reasons for the civil legal aid cuts.
Barristers and solicitors across England and Wales who care about justice are refusing to attend court for the first time in history. I chose to become a barrister practicing in the criminal courts because I wanted to be part of a system of justice that is the envy of the world. Most people understand that for that system to function, the prosecution and the defence have to be given sufficient resources to do a difficult job to a high standard. When the system works as it should, the guilty are punished and the innocent walk free. But for the last 6 years, the government has slashed the legal aid fund, and it is about to do so again. In real terms, for barristers who do criminal legal aid work, that will amount to a 41% cut. Every time it happens, the result is, increasingly, the guilty go unpunished and the innocent are wrongly convicted. Legal aid provision, like the NHS, is part of the welfare state. Years ago, people who knew the value of justice in our society designed a system which, like our NHS, meant that if you needed it, the state would provide not some second-rate service for the poor, but the best available help at a reasonable cost to the taxpayer. Lord Fawkes, the new Minister of State for Justice in the House of Lords, supports us. In his own words, it is beyond argument that criminal barristers are, for the most part, very moderately paid. There is no doubt that the criminal bar is a profession in crisis, and I fear that the fat has been so far removed from the carcass of criminal legal aid that these further cuts really threaten our justice system. The Ministry of Justice consistently misinforms the public about spending and purported earnings, including the figures published on the 2nd of January of this year. We spend less than many other comparable countries, and we get better value for money. Contrary to the impression given, the annual legal aid spend has actually fallen in the last few years. This new raid on legal aid is without justification. They know that barristers and solicitors who practice in crime do not earn the mythical sums that they have suggested. The government figures released on the 2nd of January can at least confirm that. A lot of damage is being done to your justice system in your name. And there is time just for the government to pull back from the brink. And if it does not, it can never then be said that barristers did not clearly warn everyone about what was happening to justice in our society as a direct result of lazy, ill-judged and socially regressive government policy.